1961 narrow gauge. Big difference from yesterday. Obviously you can see that most of the snow has drained off, or melted off I mean. You can see a little bit of snow right up there still. And Dad's got all the doors open, he's got all the latches open, and we're going to start looking at what we have to do in here. And we're going to do a walk around on the work that is required or that the customer wants to see done, and Dad will be talking about that soon. And we've got the 1961 narrow gauge that Dad's just pulled into the shop, and we're gonna do a walk around. So what's being done specifically here?
Okay, I'll get a light here for
What's going on specifically here?
Okay, I took out that old heater.
Yeah.
And then we cut the hole so this new one fits in properly.
Okay.
And it's screwed in from the other side. Now these hoses that I have pinched off here,
yeah,
those are rad hoses, go back to the motor end, eh?
Okay.
And this one here is a hot one.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, and this is the return line.
Okay.
So now I have to drill a hole here and run this wire through, this wiring,
yeah,
and hook up the 3-speed switch.
Okay.
And then I'll probably change the rad hoses here. As you can see, they're hooked onto pipes.
Yeah.
And that could be original, so I'll put new rad hoses on.
Okay.
And then we'll put it in the front. You see how this is? I'm going to show you what we've done on this one. Instead of having locks from the hardware store, we made this one so it locks like that.
Okay.
Keyed, eh?
Okay. So what else is the customer wanting to get done here?
We're going to change the headlights.
Okay.
As he wanted these old International or Cat headlights on, and then he found out that a candle is about as bright as one of them, so he's going to put new lights on.
Okay, so those are those high wattage lights, the ones you use on the other Bombardiers.
Yeah.
What else does the customer want?
And we're going to put a tack in here.
What's a tack?
Like a RPM gauge.
Oh, okay.
And I've got to do a little adjustment on the brakes so that you have more pedal, eh?
Okay.
And then I got a ski arm to change.
Ski arm, okay, yeah.
Yeah, this one is bent here.
Oh yeah, I see that. Okay.
So we'll put a new ski arm on, and then the carburetor is not set right. The choke is too closed.
Yeah.
I'll get a light.
Okay, yeah. And in here you're going to work on the choke, you said?
This choke is automatic, eh?
Yeah.
So if you loosen these 3 screws, you can adjust the choke to stay open a little more or close a little more.
Okay.
It should be, that butterfly should be open about an 8 when it's cold.
Okay.
So I'll do that. And over on this side.
Okay.
This is a rebuilt.
Watch your step here.
Yeah, this is a rebuilt engine. So the engine is good. And we have put a light in here for checking oil and whatnot. I got a new battery in here. Now I'm going to change these ends.
Okay.
Because when you have a connection like this, you're looking for trouble. We'll clean the cable real good and put new clamps up.
Okay, so is there engine work to do other than like...
No.
No. Okay.
No. It's heater. Well, I'll check.
Yeah.
It's heater hoses, heater, and odds and ends. Eh?
Okay. So do you have to rip up the floor for anything here? Or?
Well, he took it out for some reason. Okay. I'll put it back in.
This looks in good condition, is it?
Yeah, it is. The guy that owns this is a carpenter, so I
Okay.
don't know why he doesn't finish it inside.
But
The transmission is new
okay,
and the engine's rebuilt.
okay. What about power steering? Did he talk to you about power steering at all? Or no?
Power steering is not in his budget at the time, at this present time.
So this is a working man's bombardier, though. He's actively using this out in the field for, is it wood operations or something, or is it for commercial fishing?
He's just used it for ice fishing.
Okay.
And running around it.
Okay. So
eventually he wants to do the body work and body putty and prime and paint it, but he's a ways away from that just yet.
Okay. So
the main thing is get it running good.
Okay. So how many weeks do you figure in the shop on this one?
Oh no, this is only 5 or 6 days. He already has automatic transmission, shifter on the dash, all the buttons work, horn works. And these are original seats. He wanted them in.
Okay.
So I'll put it all back together and then he can go.
Okay. So what's the next step here for you? What are you going to do?
Next step is I'm going to do the wiring for that heater and then change the hoses.
Okay.
It looks like I'll have to put a new hinge in here.
Okay.
That one's not too good. And then there should be a 1x4 in behind here with screws on it.
Okay.
Because there's no stiffener on the...
Okay. On the panel.
Yeah, and then leave a sticky on here. Do not play with it.
Oh, okay.
Check oil and drive it.
Okay.
Well, maybe put some gas in.
Okay, so that's a pretty good walk around. Do you have tip of the day for the guys? Because we missed tip of the day yesterday.
Well, okay. Well, seeing that Stevie has made up his mind now, which one do you want? You just pay the bill and take either one.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'll have to look into a narrow gauge then.
Okay.
Okay.
This is pretty sweet. I like this one.